Sod's law, you increase the timer to allow for the adverts and I'll still come back late. Woo. Camera's there. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel. I might get slightly croaky, but otherwise just tired from the day. I really should start drinking this one. I have 2 hot drinks with me. I have my cup of tea to keep me going, and I have a lemon sip to keep me going. I'm getting going with the hot drinks in. Haven't really tried making lemon sip with a tea bag, but I'm getting close to attempting that. Who knows? It's just like adding sugar. Sugar. Hey, Seb, welcome on in. Welcome on in. Yep. I can't confirm lemon still tastes like ass. Right, maybe let's just get to the game. Yep, it's picked up the game. Awesome. Because I can't remember what I was doing. Where am I? I am here. We've got the caboose. The caboose is loose. I need to get the remote control next. What do I have money-wise? I don't have much money. How much is that freight hall going to give me? That's goods factory in town, that's harbour in town. Goods factory in town is all the way up there, harbour in town is all the way up there. We'll go with this, we'll give it a whirl. Wait, let's go find it first and spot the local in the right place. Yeah, right, so... Gonna assume, because I don't tend to put stuff down that way, it's gonna be over this way. Time for more lemon sip. Lemon sip. Yeah, lemon sip. One of them has to be my... Oh, it might be that one on that side. Wreckages that aren't mine. I'm impressed. Oh. But yeah, annoyingly, my voice is going, but the rest of me is somewhat okay. I don't have any other real aches and pains as such. Just the usual old age shit. There's a hell of a lot going around in the office though, so it wouldn't surprise me if I end up with some form of lurgy. So this is Freight Hall 36. Freight Hall 36, yeah, so it's that lot. Okay, that's fine. And it's on that side, that's cool. Ooh, points look set. Awesome. I didn't turn the game audio on, I just realised. Not that there's much in the way of game audio to be listening to, but, you know, hey, you can at least hear me potter around in this. Potter. Set that one. That one's okay. Actually, I need to... I'll just run over this way. We'll try and get the local moving. Saying that, is there a... I don't think there's a spare Luku. What can I do with the caboose? I'll try not to blow up steam locomotives. Did I open up all these cupboards? I probably opened up all the cupboards like a menace. I don't think I can drive the loco from here. I can see how poor I am. And once I get brain is a good thing to get. Once I get the remote control, I'll be able to drive from the caboose. But I could leave the caboose here and pick it up, because I can't remember if there's a fee to call it to you. I think there is. But, oh wait. I have got the caboose on the wrong side of this. Okay, give me reverse gear. We shall be kind. Did I turn off the caboose brake? That's the next question. Yep, that's off. That's awesome. Wait. Now, can I remember the button? So I want the caboose to go up there. We're just gonna shove it in. Just jam it in. Get run over by my loco again. Get in there. There we go. Right. I completely forgot to set the point. Go. I set that point. I forgot to set that point, which then made pushing this completely pointless because that's in the way where I need to go. If I had brains, I'd be dangerous. Okay, let's try that one again. Just this time with feeling? Question mark. Have you ever considered being dangerous without brains as well? I mean, yeah, I can do that. It's just another service I offer. I'm just gonna blame it on lack of sleep. And lemsips. Everyone knows lemsips make your brain work less. Right. Now I have set the points, I can do what I was trying to do before, which is to jump into this, do this, drop that all the way down, slam that into forward, and start this. And then remember that I haven't uncoupled anything, so I'm... Oh, sugar, I'm getting run over, don't want to get run over. Come on, break that, thank you. That's fine, and then once we're clear, dump the air. I suppose I should close the doors, I'm, not a monster. Applies the handbrake, so it ain't gonna go anywhere. Right. So if I take that around, it's gonna be facing the wrong way, so I need to... So what it is I am City Southwest. So actually no, I could go that way and according to that back up. I thought this looped around and in. Okay, I should be able to carry on going straight then and just back up onto the train. That is fine by me. Alright, okay. Let's get a bit of wiperage going. He says. Okay, yeah, so that's the route I've got to take there. Huh. My memory of the yard here was wrong. I generally thought this sort of curved around and would put me wrong way facing, but no, it doesn't. May have had a little bit of wheel slip there, but eh. What's a little flat spot on a wheel between friends, eh? I see you. Point that is set. Oh, don't want to set that one, doesn't matter. Oh god, I'm pressing all the buttons in my mouse, don't want to press that many. That's the one I want to change. That one is correct, that one's correct, that one's correct, that one's correct. Right, yeah, we are set. Awesome. So yeah, the idea with this is I am here, I'm going to head all the way up to Goods Factory, which is the... I do believe that was where I'm going with this. Missed. Yeah, Goods Factory in town. Ooh, wow. That's got a bit of a kick to it. A bit more on the brake there, that would be appreciated. Can't say I'm sad to see that go. that was disgusting. Oh wow, I inadvertently did butter because I didn't even notice us do that. Alright. Now, here's my smart bit of thinking. Once we've finished putting all the air in, I'm going to try and pull forward and see if this thing can do so without wheel slip. I mean, I'll pull forward when I set the loco into forward. I mean, that's usually a handy thing to do. I was just testing to make sure the reverser worked, that's all. This is why I prefer the just pour in your mouth sashes. I didn't... What? They're a thing? Gotta admit, didn't know about them. They do sound a damn sharp better though. I normally go for the blackcurrant one, but I had to run into Superdrug on my break because it's the easiest place to get to, and they had a stupid thing on where if you're a member, you can get them at the same price as everything else. Otherwise, they were artificially inflated. And I was like, oh, sort of, you know it's the most popular one because it doesn't taste like arse. So you're charging people more or making people become a member. And I'm like, oh, go blow it at your arse. I hate that society has now decided that that is what we're doing. You've got to have memberships for every shop so you can get a little bit extra off. And I'm like, oh, just... Limsids too busy to just tear the top off the tube, pour powder into the mouth, swallow. I will have to have a look for them because that sounds a lot better than trying to make these hot drink versions which just taste disgusting. I mean, the blackcurrant one is not great tasting, but it's better tasting than the lemon, so that's why I like it. Oh. Where did I put my tissues? They fell onto the floor. Just got the wire caught on the drawer. Probably should try and put that drawer back in. Believe it, I mean, to be honest, I don't really care what the flavour is. If it doesn't hang around for long, I'm not going to care. Evening, my fox. Evening. Welcome on in. I hope you're doing well this evening. Right. Where is my... Oh, it's there. Right, okay. Can I... Okay, the train's got no power going to it. It's just going to roll. I don't think I'm going to be able to run. This is going to be a very bad idea very quickly. I'm trying to see if I can run, dunk the thing in, and run back to my loco before it's got too far down the line. And I'm not going to use the teleport function. I'm going to really regret this. But hey. Nope, I want that. Cheers, toodles. That's my train. Gotta go catch it. Quite literally, it's running away on me. Doing alright, just came back in from shopping, got some ice cream. I do have some ice cream. I am tempted to have some later on. Might help with the throat. It may not help with the throat, but I've got ice cream and I'm like, you know what, I can eat ice cream. Come on. Come on. Yeah, I made it. Right. Wait, missed. Wait, missed. Wait. Wait. There we go. All legit. That's how they do it on the railway. Yeah, what kind of ice cream did you end up getting? will say when Banana was down, we went to the local bakery place in the centre of town called Miller's Bakery. They do like brownies, not whiteys, blondies, that's what they call them, and stuff like that. But you get like really big chunks of it. Very good stuff. And I'd cut them all in half, like lengthways, so Banana could take some back home with her. Yeah, they're fattening enough just with the half of them, but they're so good. For a moment, you sounded like the Resident Evil 4 merchant. What you looking for? Cadbury's Flake and Caramel Pint. Yes, that sounds amazing. Oh, I just remembered. There's a 30-mile-an-hour limit on the line up ahead. I need to remember that I need to do speeds, pay attention to them. I did try the demo of Heat Death, which is like a mix between I'm trying to think of a good one. I know Snowpiercer's like the film with the train in the snow, and pretty much any craft game that you've ever played. Yeah, it's a 30. Might want to take it a little bit more onto the 30 there. That's a bit of a sharp corner. But the demo's not bad. It could be entertaining to do. I don't know about replayability of it. I feel once you've done it once, you've done it. And as I said, I'm going to base it off the demo, so mileage may vary. The full game may have like bucket loads of areas to go, and you don't really notice the literal railroading of it. But I was kind of hoping it'd be almost like procedurally generated kind of thing, so that each time it would be something slightly different. But yeah, the demo seemed fun. You're stuck on a snowy world, and you have a train, which is 2 flat cars, and you have to build all the parts for it. So you build a cab to stand in, the engine, this, that, and the other, to get you from along the track, and you uncover the story as you go. And you have to stop at stations along the way to do various tasks, find more materials, and this, that, and the other. And I haven't got to it yet, but there is combat. There's like enemy robots that come after you. I've got it on my watch list. It's probably one of those I won't jump on the moment it comes out, unless it's stupidly cheap. But I'll definitely keep an eye on it. It could be something fun to do. Probably didn't really do it much of a service, but with my description of it. But it's on Steam. There's a demo of it. Give it a whirl if you feel interested. If the idea of unraveling a story on an alien world, and you're basically building your base, which moves along a set of tracks. If that interests you, give it a whirl. It certainly was. I found the demo to be interesting enough, and as I didn't actually finish the demo, the only reason I stopped playing was because it got late. It's a train for one at the moment, as far as I can tell. So I'd built mine with a nice simple control cab at the front, and the engine on the rear, with the idea that I'd build up, having a look at what you can do, I'd probably build up the turrets to be above everything. Because you get to place turrets on it and stuff like that to shoot down the enemy drones and this, that, and the other. And what I discovered of the story, because you get it in like your typical, you read logs, this, that, and the other. What I discovered of it, it seemed interesting enough. I'd like to know more about how the planet became tidally locked, and yet the side facing the sun is the cold side. Is the entire planet cold? Is that what the whole planet's like? questions. But it's fairly basic in the building aspect. You know, you can have the corners either go into one nice round corner, or you basically butt it up at 90 degrees. You're not going to be building replicas of, you know, Bismarck or anything like that. It's very, very basic in the building. But at the same token, that kind of works for it because you don't need anything too fancy. I didn't experiment how tall it could go. That could be something to look at for a bit of a giggle. Just have it that you stand at the top and drive the train that way. There was no fall damage. I managed to find that out. Because I managed to find a tower right at the start that I could climb up, and then missed one of the ladders and just dropped off. And I'm like, oh, no fall damage. But they have got it so that when you run through the snow, you actually lose more stamina than you do if you're on a hard surface, which I thought was a nice touch. And instead of a day-night cycle, you have storms that roll in. And I gotta admit, I like how the storms come in. It's not just a simple case of, it's now storming. You can actually see the clouds building up and billowing in and all this jazz. It was a nice touch. But yeah, they sap your stamina and health if you're out in it for too long. So you've got to use either the buildings around you or your train for survival. That's going the wrong way. I think, is there anything else I've played recently that I've not streamed? No, that I can think on. I am determined to get hold. I meant to do this the other day and brain just farted on it. So I mentioned on the test stream for the minis I'm looking to re-download the Epic Games launcher, and then look at doing some more World War Z again, just to test out what the new content and stuff is. I'm hoping that they've added more Horde mode maps. They probably haven't, but I'm hoping that they have. I mean, a man can hope. It'd be nice if they've done that. Just because I enjoy the Horde mode, but the one map got real boring real quick. But if nothing else, just playing the game again will be a fun adventure, because it'd be like going back into Payday 2. We'd be like, what does this button do? What's that power do? Oh, they've changed all this around. And yeah, you know, it'd be fun to find people who have that, who may not necessarily have got all the other games that I play, and get them in, let them have a bit of a muck around with me. But yeah, if I'm awake enough after this, I'll see about grabbing it. If not, I'll put it on a to-do list, excuse me, for tomorrow. Okay, we should be on a downhill stretch, so I can turn the engine off. I think next month there's another game that I've got on my Steam wish list. I'm hoping does well, and actually is a decent game because it looks interesting. Nightingale. And I know that several members of the Stumbled In were looking at it when it was announced ages back. So I'm hoping that that is something that we can get, you know, the Stumbled In playing. You know, just because it'll be fun to have a nice community one. Failing that, I do know that there are people who play Project Zomboid, so my brain is just not working at the minute. And that's a fun game. I remember playing it ages back, and I was like, it could be entertaining, and then I didn't touch it for years. And then, yeah, I can't remember what got the interest going back into it, but yeah, it was fun diving back in and being like, oh yeah, this is fun. Just don't make your first character think that they're going to live. They generally don't. When you get into the game, it says this is how you die. They're basically just letting you know that you're going to die like that. It's one of those games where death is more of a certainty than survival. The thing is you can pick so many different classes and different perks, this and the other. It could be hard to just simply have that kind of a challenge, but also someone who's played it before, rolling their first character, will live longer than someone who hasn't. So when I mean first character, I mean literally your first time playing the game, going in with a character. They're gonna die. But yeah, it would be fun to get like a group of newbies and be like, right, okay, off you go, who lives? But basically have them all the same class, the same starting equipment, because you can actually have server settings which give you water and a baseball bat to start with. So, my brain's telling me I'm on the right. Yeah, I am on the right route. I don't know why I just didn't recognize it for a second. But yeah, if everyone starts the same and they've all not played it before, then yeah, you could see who's lives the longest, whilst also, you know, going out and surviving. You know, so you could boil it down to a two-way thing. You have who lives the longest and who makes it to the objective, and you set an objective on the map for people to reach. You know, like in a different city, so that people don't just haul up and be like, I'm just not going to leave this place. This is going to be my home. This is how my character's going to survive. You give them the goal of trying to get out there. Another thing that I wouldn't mind doing, but again, I know it's one of these where it involves getting people in on it, is the Division. And doing some of the end game content. I wouldn't mind doing the Division again. I know that we did have a session with Sabasa when he tried streaming, and that sort of petered off, unfortunately. But I wouldn't mind running the Division again. Getting it to a point maybe we can do the Division and then do Division 2, because I've played the Division 2 but I never completed it. Ooh, brick. That's a 50, that's a 50, that's a 50. There we go. So yeah, it could be something like that, just do a Division playthrough. It's an old game. Odd that I say that now, and I'm like, I don't think it's that old, but I'm sure it is. But I do like it. It's free on the PlayStation Network, not cross-play. Oh. I think it's probably more to do with like the aimings and stuff like that. Because obviously it's easier to aim on a mouse and keyboard than it is on a controller. Ah, this is the part that I didn't think on. Am I going to have enough grunt to get up the hill? I forgot about the hill, to be honest. What are you going up for? Thank you, Agashi. I did need to know that. I think Division 2 is, Yeah, it's an awkward thing because I liked the Division, and the Division 2 just didn't scratch the same itch. And I don't know if it's because they tried going more future tech with it in places. I can't remember exactly what it was, but I'm sure there was like... It was the same with Ghost Recon. Wildlands I thought was fantastic. Wildlands 2 I was very disappointed in because it was like future tech. It just didn't feel like I was playing a Wildlands game. It just felt like I was just, you know, in any old kind of game. In the first one, the drones were useful, they had abilities, but it was a lot more of the combat, and it just felt like it was taking the piss in Ghost Recon 2. And maybe I'm being a bit harsh with it, and maybe I'm misremembering it, but I just, yeah, it just felt lackluster, unfortunately. Well, that one I should put some brakes on. Thundering in here quite fast. So it'd be just my luck to, you know, get everything all up here and then derail it right at the end. Oh, where do you want this, Gov? I didn't pay any attention to where you might need this. I'm just assuming D5 inbound. Okay. So yeah, D. Yeah, I'm going to the right place. And then just 5 inbound. Got you. Maybe you're thinking of Wildlands Saber? Because that to me, I think, would have been more of a cross-play one for him. Yeah, we'll go over all break, please. Just get it moving, but turn the throttle off because I know what I'm like. Yep, didn't get there fast enough. You're damn it. Ow, ow, ow. Get run over, get run over, get run over. Ow. Maybe they were just made before crossplay was a twinkle in the eyes. It wouldn't surprise me. At least for the Division. Right. Let's hop around and hit the switch. If I do it before I hit the reverse, I have more chance to do it in time. Right. There is that as well, Saber. Yes, that there is very much that as a possibility. Where is D5 inbound? Actually, let's. So 5 inbound. So the main line's dead center. It's just off to the right of it. Okay, can I use mystical powers of observation and go? I want that and that. I think that's it. I think that'll be D5 inbound. thing. That's not outside the realms of possibility there for them just to have been like, yeah, we're not going to do that. We could, but it would involve effort, and that involves money, and we don't want to do that. Oh, I didn't want to flick that hard. Oh, oh. So that's 4, that's 5, so we got that. I want that to take me up that route. Oh, I flicked the wrong one, I see. And then that one will get me on inbound. Right, okay. What have we got available? Ooh, we have a steamer. That's another thing I can blow up. Awesome. Given how my head is at the moment, probably shouldn't be driving something that requires lots of concentration. But at the same token, that's always fun. Go, right. Smack the FCO, put the handbrake on, kill all the electric power. Ooh, burbs. We'll have again later on. Speaking of, you may not have seen what I've done with the burb, but it's highly precarious because we got the positioning of the hooks wrong twice. Because first time I put it up, I thought, yeah, that'll be fine, and it wasn't fine. Second time I put it up, we measured, and it still wasn't fine. The elastic was very, 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 very elastic. Unfortunately, yeah, it's one of those where I have to get a drill and drill into the walls and put wall plugs in, yada yada yada, and make it even further apart. But for now, it's somewhat holding them. They haven't fallen out. Oh, actually got the time bonus. What was the total time? 25 minutes. Oh, 95 minutes to do that. Wow, they were being generous. Right, let's cry and look at fees. Oh, not that much to be honest. Why is that so expensive? Oh wait, is that the steamer that blew up? That might be the steamer that blew up. I don't know. You could save money by doing this manually. No, I couldn't. Trust me on this one. Oh, wait, you're charging me the whole lot. That's not good. Pay your fees to reduce your remaining copay. Oh, gotta pay that to reduce the remaining copay to that. It's not that is my remaining copay. Oh. In which case, yes, I'm gonna go service. It is a double check the number. L008. Right. This is where I find that L008 is something somewhere else, and I'm just like, yeah, no, bugger that. Doobie 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 boobie doo boobie doo boo. Hard. I don't think this one was that badly damaged, but oh. Oh yeah, 100%. What the hell's busted on this then? Why are you so expensive? Wait, hang on. You've got fuel, you've got sand. I don't think the wheels are that done in, but what do I know? Oh, wait. So that's not the servicing depot, strangely enough. I think it's just round the corner. I should hopefully be able to yeah, that's it. Smoothly park it in. Do 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 do. Break. Oh, it's there. That's fine. Alright, so FCO doop 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 and slot that back on. Well, sugar honey iced tea. Alright, fine. Now I should be able to refuel. Clunk. Oh, wrong way. That's half the price, you know. So the electrical powertrain, the mechanical powertrain, the wheels. Mechanical powertrain was done a lot. Oil was quite heavily done. You'd think they'd have a bin next to this because I'm like, I don't really need that. There we go, disposed. It's over this way. Oh. Do we have anything interesting? Ooh, that's going out to the firm. It's only 8 grand though. Have I got anything really interesting? Ooh. Nope. Deliver chemicals. All I need is freight haul and long one, which I've got. That's going to machine factory in town. Machine factory, which is over there. Okay. So where I couldn't go that. So there's 2 ways of doing that. I can either go around that way, around that way, through whatever that is. Oh, I can sleep in a bed apparently. And then there. Or I go back the way I came, through there, and then up that way. But, what was it, 287 tons. Probably want to take the 2 diesels on that one. Also thinking I might just sleep the night away and see what the daylight brings me. But then where's the challenge in that? Apart from, you know, trying to figure out where I am. Alright, okay, actually let's take that with me. So I'm looking for freight haul 67. I suppose it's too much to haul, but that would be you. Nope. Oh, I can see it there. Alright, okay. So it should be them. Freight all 67, yeah. Okay. Monkey's right. I'll just put that one on a second. Do-ba-do-do-do-do-do. Doop. Oop. Good call, thank you. Oh. Oh. So let's find out where this is. Let's turn the heater off because my knees are now cooking. If I had known I was doing this, I would have left the other loco there and just carried on. Oh well, excretion occurs. Alright, let's take this one, number 72. Hey, open and welcome in, my love. Hope you're doing okay. Handbrake, handbrake. And an outbreak, yay! Have they actually modelled that? Oh, there they have. I just wondered if they'd actually modelled the wipers correctly, with the shadow off. Yes, is the answer. Yes. You know, I got a better idea. Instead of running over, let's just go pick it up. I don't need to turn the other one on just yet. I can just do all this manually. Whoop. Don't know if a whisper code would help, but science. It's like one of those annoying things. I'm like, I do have some fisherman's friends, but I left them at work. I was trying to see if they do like an extra strength version, because you know I could probably do it with a bit more of a kick. I had one of those earlier. The Whisper Gold or the Fisherman's Friend? I'm going to assume Whisper Gold. Yeah, you know, I just feel they could do with an extra strong version of it. I can't help it if your eyeballs want to breathe after having one. I was just like, yeah, you know, they could have, you know, a little bit more oomph to them, I guess. For those of us with, I don't know, really, really blocked passages. Stop before it gets here, but I don't need to worry about setting any of that up. That's fine. Missed. You'd think these ladders would be easier to get up. Dunk. first things first, turn the handbrake off. Otherwise I'll be like, why is that thing not moving so easy? Oh yeah, I'm absolutely bonkers. I now feel the need to actually see if they actually do an extra strong version. Oh yeah, I am cheese as well. I am full cheddar. Cheddar? Fucked up. Mature cheddar is what I was trying to say, and my brain just condensed those two words together. Cheddar. When you ever got time to say mature cheddar. Arr. Annoying that doesn't actually do the lights on the rear. Oh well. Yep, can confirm. I am mature cheddar. I am crumbly as fuck. Oh! Monkey ball sack. Guess who forgot to set the bombs? They apparently do a strong mint flavour. Now, is that just because it's a strong mint, or is it also mint and menthol? I may have to go have a look for them. Science needs to be done. I did see a mint one in the store. I didn't think it said strong on it though. I may have to go investigate. Oh yeah, I'm sure there's some things that the science was never meant to know, but this isn't one of them. This one I need to see if my eyeballs can breathe. I want to see if I can clear every passage, not just the nasal ones, and then I'll just be able to walk down the street and just breathe in and going through every orifice. Who knows, maybe I might get a sense of smell. That's how it works, right? Blurg, Sebastian. Blurg indeed. Well, coming in. I've still got like a year to go waiting for that to do. Must wait for that I'm just gonna go sort out the heater. Oh, get some water. I'll walk into that. If all of this was multiplayer, absolutely. It would be great, but I also know that they're not going to do it. And you son of a gun. They basically said that that's not what's going to happen with this. It's going to be a case of mods for that, I'm afraid. What the hell are you going on about now? Okay, okay. That's alright. I have an alert set to go off on my phone to remind me of jobs. So I'll have a look at that one later. Right, let's see if one can pull all of this. Take the handbrake off. I'll drive it round to the office and then I can make a start on where I'm going. Ouch. Further inspection, strong mint might just be an overseas rebrand of the mint flavour. All those overseas people thinking that, you know, it's strong and mint. And in actuality, it's just mint. That sounds about right for a Kashi. It's a shinier one. She's just painted it in gloss varnish. Well, yeah, it's definitely going to be a 2 loco job, but I can at least get it on this flat and level area and out the other side. Last week I was busy with things, okay? Straight through. Yes. Yes, it is. It'd be nice when they had passengers. Well, it'd be nice when they had people. Ooh. wonder if the controller's in that store. I think it's 20,000, which is a bit of a pain in the ass. So. Yeah, that point's set right, that's okay. Alright. Do we need to do... Okay, I was gonna use the F function to warp to there because I can't really be asked running over just to check this to find out I don't need anything from it. Flashlight, lantern, lighter, shovel, cassette. Brilliant. So the shovels are here, but not the controller. That's fine. Don't need to give a hoot about that then. Right, let's go get this job. Oh. I said hoot. Did I say hoot? Toot toot. That's not what I need. I need you, and then I can go. Alright. C4 inbound. That's fine. Alright, let's... Wait. Oh. Oh. I do wish I could open doors with that. Okay. Oh yeah. Right. So, head machine factory in town. I think the easiest route is going to be straight back the way I came through City Southwest, and then thunder on up through the other side. Let's do this. Okay then. Where's the hoot button? There you go. Oops. Oh boy, am I going to sleep tonight? Or at least I hope I will. I need some honey. I mean, I've got maple syrup. I think I've got a banana over. No, that's it in the office. I've got a banana in the office. If I take some maple syrup in with me there, it's close enough. I know it's not the same thing, but it's close enough for government work. Yeah, sugar and potassium is fine. I mean, honey and lemon is just sugar on whatever the hell a lemon is. Sugar and citrus. I might need to slow down a bit. Artificial sour citrus, that's just a lemon. Lemon is an orange with attitude, yes. 50, yeah, I'm doing fine for them. I thought they were grown. Plucked off trees or bushes, like giant overgrown grapes, although one does not stand upon them. I mean, one could stand on them, but they're not, you know, unlike grapes and stuff like that, they don't let out a little wine. You were just having me around up vids on the street. Forgot how long ago some shows. Oh yeah. It's like when they do like, oh, it's like the 12th year anniversary of XYZ. I'm like, oh, has it really been that long? I think I can do 70 around this place. Oh yeah, we're all old. This is the Old Forge Club. I'm so old I remember Pluto as a planet. Yeah, Banana does have the ability to just not be old, but we don't talk about that. So the Japanese, they have that ability not to be old. You're like, how do you manage it? And then all of a sudden they just look old and you're like, what happened? Yeah. I think it's just ladies in general, they just don't look old. They never pass on their secrets. I mean, yeah, you're old compared to like a baby. Yes, I'll give you that. But you're younger than I am. Fed marketing from Young Age. It says if we dare allow one wrinkle to form dial and surrounded by cats. I don't have any cats. That's where my problem is. Any lotions and potions, whereas men just use polyfiller. And so, as you can see, I have no flesh. Of course you're a 60. Thankfully, I'm going uphill with a load. Also, apparently, I was talking to my manager at the end of the day, and he was like, "Do you ever have your phone on you?" I'm like, "Yeah." He says, "Do you have a picture of, your fiance?" I'm like, "Yeah." And he looked at me and went, "Oh yeah, I did see her on the Friday when I left." He said, "I thought it was, but I didn't want to presume." But he left about 12:30ish to go on his lunch, so he had to go early, and he saw this person sat there reading a book, and he didn't want to presume, but he's like, "I wonder if that is." Yep. He walked past you. What are you? RS 60. I am doing less than 60, so I am less likely to fall off. What you mean? You wouldn't have gone, "Oh hey, where's my pizza?" Oh, that's a 50. Dump beer. It's one of those moments where I saw the speed sign and my brain's like, "Yep, that's a 50 right there." And I look down, I'm doing nearly 70, and I'm like, "Yep, that's not 50 right there." I mean, if it was a Wednesday, he wouldn't be in anyway, so. Now I'm sat here and I'm like, I really need to go to the loo. Can I get to the loo and back before I hit that 30 curve? Probably not. But maybe. This is where I'm like, oh, it's just a quick pee, and I end up just standing there for like a minute and a half because my bladder's just like, oh, by the way, you've got all of this to get rid of. Done that mistake before. Usually just before stream. Be right, I can wait. I'll do this delivery and then I'll go then. Free the pee. I mean, I could, I guess. I'll have to empty the bottle first. Radical thought, can you not pause the game? I mean, I could, but where's the fun in that? It'll be right. It gives me a sense of urgency to get the delivery done. I'm not too fussed with that because I know that's a straight bit. He says, and then figures out which button it is he needs to hit the brakes with. Oh, it's a 70 on that corner. Hey, I can do that. It's better than the last time you did that, which was on a downhill stretch with a, I think it was a 50 corner at the bottom. And I was doing like nearly 80. Ow, that was my ankle. Yeah, I'm going to start putting a bit of slowdownness on this because that 30 is coming up somewhere around here. Catches me out far too many times for my liking. Are you the 30? Yes, you are the 30. Just crawl through this. Because it isn't this bit here, the corner I've just taken, that's the 30. It's the one that's in front of me right now. I love the fact that it's so overgrown you don't actually see the rails. But, no, you can't even see the fucking thing because I'm in the dark. But yeah, it'd be a little bit of a tight corner. Yeah, I feel tonight's going to be one of those nights where I'm just going to wrap up the stream, go upstairs and go, job done. On the plus side, so for those that watched the test stream, you may have heard me talking about how crappy the camera was. I suppose you guys were just thinking it was just the focusing on it, but on the laptop it was very jittery all the time, and I thought that's what the stream looked like, but actually looking back on the stream, the camera was fine. It just needs to get the focusing sorted. So I'm hoping on Wednesday I'll do a bit of crafting. Well, I say crafting, painting. And try and get some more minis painted. The person behind the art for the Tech Talks and the Sarna articles and stuff like that has told me that there is some new Irby artwork coming, because they did one of an an Irby chef, and I was like, oh well, I'm gonna have to do that, and they were like, trust me, there's a new one coming. I'm like, ooh. The other way it leads you into thinking that this is a 50, and then it throws the 30 right behind it. So yeah, they said it was going to be like a couple of days, they're going to release something else. I was like, ooh. So I shall see what that is, because I have one unpainted standard Irby left, and I want to do that for it. I might take a look, see on their web store, see if they've got, because it's I think it's another coaster. I might also ask them and see if they're doing any more patches anytime soon. Yeah, I admit that my patch wall is full, but yeah, I'll never say no to more. Alright, okay. That's gonna wow, that speed sign is brilliant to read. What speed do I need to do? Oh, there's a tree covering it. So I'm just going to assume it said 100 and go with that. And that's the way these things work, right? If you can't tell what speed it said, you just assume it's the maximum speed. And it might actually have said 100, because that's saying 120. That might actually be an idea. So I'm going to drop these off at C4 inbound. I need to ideally find out where C4 inbound is. Where am I going? Machine factory. What are you complaining about? Oh, that's going to be a reduced speed. Right, fine. Let's stand here. So C, so I need to go right then left. Right then left, and then I'm coming in from the south, and then it's all the way off to the right. Okay. I'm coming up to those points, that's fine. He says like he knows where I'm going. Yeah, we're set. Ugh. I don't actually think I've been here on stream. I mean, yeah, it would be a bit of a sod. Make your mind up on me, a 70 or a 60? Yeah, so they only put the first, the number you see, you basically times it by 10. That gives you the speed limit. So if it says 6, it's a 60. If it says 12, it's 120. I mean, normally the speed signs would have the full thing on, but I don't know if it's a European practice to not put the full digits on. What was I doing? Right, left, right? Bugger it, that's what I'm doing. I have no idea if that's what I'm doing, but I'm doing it. So the sign that just passed was indicating there's a junction. That's the Y on the top. The 0.3 is the distance, and then the speed limit on the track. So I'm going. That's fine. I'm going right. This one is indicating that the speed limit is 50 on both diverting points. The one I'm passing there is probably telling me, yeah, there's a speed. What the speed limit is, what's going to happen to it, and also the gradient. I can drive things that don't explode occasionally. I need to try and do better at not exploding things, because then it means I get money to buy me licenses to take the really explosive things. Because at the moment, I don't have the license for the really explosive things. I think this is what I want. Do that. Missed. Missed. Got ya. I mean, yeah, I generally expected Kuro to pop in at some point and do the throttle off on like a 30-mile-an-hour curve, and well, I think they're, yeah, kilometers. So it's like, 5 miles an hour, I don't know. C4 inbound. Way. Wherever I am in you. Chiron streaming? Ooh. I didn't realise Chiron was streaming tonight. It is Monday, isn't it? I thought that was last night. That's fine. Right. Smack the FCO, flick all that off. Pop over here. Smack the FCO, put the handbrake on. Do that. Hop out here, dodge under here. That, and then try and figure out where the... Can I climb up you? Yes. Aha! Office is over there. Wait. I can't really do that one. I mean, I could, but, I got here. Because license-wise, I've still got the DE6 to get, which is the big boy, the DM3, which is the awkward boy, the DH4, which is the not-so-bad boy, the S282, which is the enlarged steamy boy, concurrent orders, which allows me to have more explodey boys, train length allows me to tow longer explodey boys, Hazmat 1 is the not so explodey boys, Hazmat 2 is the potentially explosive boys, Hazmat 3 is the definitely explodey boys, Military 1 is the interesting explodey boys, and Military 2 is the even more interesting stealthy explodey boys. Military 3 is the oh dear god the world's gone explodey boys. I've still got lots to try and buy, so I'm trying not to wreck stuff because I have to pay the fees, which currently is... wait. Insurance only needs you to pay 11,005. Can I service the locos for less than that? Probably not. But you know what? I could potentially get away with not servicing them at all and just use them again on the next run. Oh, I mean, that's a nice easy one. Oh, let's go to the coal mine. That's somewhere I haven't been. Ooh, I wonder if that's going to stay there when I come around again. because that would be going from here either out that way, around, do the loop-de-loop and go up that way and down, or I go down back the way I've come, go through the loop-de-loop, or, but wait, there's more, I go through, take one of the diverging lines off here, go up that way up to there, so there's plenty of them. Go free the P first. I mean, I'm gonna be wrapping it up here, and we'll call it on that, and I'll see if I can, if that one kindly exists next time. New save. Hopefully, by stirring at the centre of that, it'll remind me. Okay. But apparently I'm now going to have to push it as well. You're going to have to remind me on that one because I probably will forget. But yes, next job. Push. Push it. Oh god, pushing it all the way is going to be an absolute twat basket. But I will see about that. Does this place have a shop before I forget? Ooh, it does. Right, 1 second, just going to spam the hop about because I want to find the shop and I don't know where it is. This way? Oh, that might be the shop. Are you the shop? Or are you just a building? You're just a building. You are dead to me. He says there's a shop around here. Well, I say that. Is it, what are these? Aha. Do you have the controller? Flashlight and a train lantern. I mean, it'd be nice to kind of have an end of train lantern. Locomotive remote. That unlocks. Da, da. So with this, I can. There's one of the. I don't know if I've set it up yet. One of the points rewards. Oh, it could just be re-redeemed. Okay. But yeah, one of the points rewards is basically it's like the pushing it, but instead of me pushing and being in the loco, pushing and hoping I can plot everything, I basically stand on one end of the loco. I just run up and down. Once I've got them moving, I have to control them with this. So yeah, we now have this as an option. It's one of those where when I get really long trains, this will make it more interesting because obviously they'll just be stupidly long. And where did I leave my locos? There they are. There they are. Okay. Right, so they're there. I'm now going to have to go save this again, but I need to stand and stare at the job that I want to do, and then save because otherwise I'm going to forget. Right, okay. Let's hop out of that, hop into that, do that. It depends on what you want, because it's one of those where if I get the train length, the concurrent length thingy, it's a case of trying to drive it from the rear using the remote control. Oh, hush you. But yeah, that'll do for today because brain is it's very much done. But yes, that was the door and medication reminder, so I am going to go get all that sorted. And then probably go flop upstairs. In the meantime, I'm going to ride over to Carbone, so you can go there and have a watch of him playing Kings. Crusader Kings 3. You don't have to if you don't want to, of course, but you know, it'd be nice if you can. So let's just get that going first. So I am going to be streaming on Wednesday. Gonna see about getting the laptop set up a bit more, just so I can do a bit more painting. We'll see how that turns out. That will be at 7, give or take. And then on Friday should be Alien Isolation, where we shall continue the quest to avoid getting nommed on by Lucy. And maybe this Saturday, if I get everything sorted, might have a look at some World War Z. So if you're interested in joining me in that one, and you've got a copy of it, you know, make sure it's installed and we'll give that a whirl. Right, that's me pretty much done. So big thank you to everyone for turning up to watch. I do hope you enjoyed. It's been a pleasure having you, and until next time, whoever you are, wherever you are, whenever you are, toodles.